Okay, so today we're going to do a quick tip on how to correctly put your draw reins on your horse. So I am riding with split reins. So I've already put them up over his neck, just like you normally would for a set of split reins. And something important to note here is that I will never ride only in draw reins. I will always have a regular set of reins there. The main reason for that is because it's two things. I always want to have that ability to have that direct contact so that I can control my horse and give him those cues. And the draw reins are meant just to be a help, not to be your main line of communication with your horse. So once I've got my reins on like normal, then next I'm going to get my draw reins ready and get them organized. So I'm really picky about how I hang them up. And then that way they're ready. When I pull them out, they're ready to then go onto my horse. Okay, so now I've got my draw reins opened up and I'm ready to put them on my horse. So first I'm going to bring this end up and we're going to just go over his head, over his ears. And I like to come back and just put them on my saddle horn for right now so they're out of the way. Next, I'm going to come up, get my snaps. Those are going to go under my reins. That's the really important part. You always want that under your reins so that it's not interfering with the direct contact of your regular rein. Then we're going to come down between his front legs, and this part is going to come down and snap to my girth ring. And now my draw reins are on. They're not tangled up in my regular reins. Everything is nice and neat and organized. So something else important to note is only use your draw reins with a snaffle bit. Now, there are people that use them on a shank bit, but I really feel like with the amount of leverage that that would produce, you're really missing out on the point of what the draw reins can do or are supposed to do. So for a full video on why I use draw reins and how I use draw reins, be looking for that soon in our video subscriptions. We'll do a big long video about them. So now his draw reins are nice and neat and ready to go. And then when I go to take my draw reins off, I'm going to just work it backwards. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook down here. And then I'm going to come up, unhook at the bit. And I hold these in my hand so that when I come off over his head, now I take my draw reins, I loop them up, and they are nice and neat and ready to go for the next time I need to use them. Because I see people all the time with this unhooked and they've got the snaps everywhere and everything's disorganized, and then they're trying to throw them over their horse, and it's this big long process. And with just a little organization, it goes much smoother.